Hello everybody and welcome back. This is section 2 video 3, and today's goal is that we're going to be talking about if statements inside of if statements. Yes, I said it. It's ifception. Okay, now after the bad pun of the day. So today's goals, as I said before, we're going to be talking about nested if statements, which is an if statement inside of an if statement, and the AND operator, which is the double ampersand, and the pipettes operator, which is the OR operator, which is the double pipettes. So we're gonna load Unity, and I'm actually already running Unity actually. So I'm close that, and here we are. Okay, so we're gonna make a script right away. So let's make a script, and we'll call it toButton. Why? I have no clue. But let's drag that toButton onto our cube. And you can see I removed the control script from the cube. And let's open up toButton. Okay, so like before, we're gonna have a speed. And so let's make a speed. So what we're going to do with this script is that we're going to make it so you need two buttons at the same time to move it in a direction. So this is going to we're going to do this by doing if input dot. Actually, instead of that, what we're going to do is we're going to do a check instead. So variable, and we're going to say run. And we're going to set run as a boolean. And what's going to happen is that we're going to have an if statement that's going to check to see if run is true. So if run equals true, this is just readability. And inside this statement, we're going to write if input dot get key down, and we're going to check for, let's check for W again. If W is down, then this dot game object dot transform dot position dot a lot of dots x is going to plus equals speed, and we might as well make it a 2D access, and I'll explain this in a second. Okay, so this right here, I don't actually need this part here. It would work without this dot game object, with just this game object, but this is just readability here. And when you see this, you know, okay, it's this, whatever it is, this script, so it's wherever it's running from. And because I'm forgetting a lot of stuff actually. Semicolon at the end of the line, but also what we're gonna do is we're going to multiply this. We're going to multiply speed by 3 because we're running. And we'll do that both ways too. Now, if you're not running, then the only other possible case is that you're walking. So else, and we're just going to copy these. And remove that 3 there. And we're also going to make a way to set if you're running or not. So if input dot get key down, we'll say Q to toggle. And run equals, or then we actually have to check to see what run is equal to before we can set it. So if run equals true, then we're going to set run equal to false. And because this is only doing one real short thing, I'm just going to do it like this. Run equals true. So if run is true, then we're going to set it to false, and if run is false, set it to true. This is the same thing as like a normal if statement. I just didn't move these. From time to time I'll do that. It's rare though. So let's run this. Okay, what's going on here? I forgot to save actually. That'd be important. Let's save and run it. And I have an error. I probably forgot a semicolon somewhere. Semicolon. Oh, I can't look at it. It looks bad. Okay. Looks nice now. It's compiling, and let's run it now. Oh, you have to set a speed. We'll set the speed equal to 0.5. And if we go up, you'll see it does that. And if we click Q, now it's running. It goes by a little bit. I forgot to change the directions. 1 and 2. I keep forgetting that get key down checks for when you press the key down, not a constant recheck. I like a good flow in my programs. You could leave get key down for the other one though. And let's set speed this time to 0.05. So if you click W now, it'll move, and if you have run checked, it'll go a little bit faster. Now you may be wondering, well, that's not all that special. We could just, well, this actually has some very big implications. This allows you to have really complex trees of if statements that can check a whole list of different things, and that's really how you get a lot of functionality, a lot of nested if statements in game programming, especially. Now we're just gonna check something else. So, say you don't want to do this here for whatever reason. Say we don't want that. We don't want it like that. We want it. Oh, we want to check everything at once. What you can do is you could do input dot get key down and check run. And let's check for true. So if you click Q, end double ampersands mean end run is equal to true. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna change run to false. This is really useful in case you have to check a bunch of different things. However, this is not nearly as useful as a method like this. Now the reason for this is that if this is false, it won't even look at any of the code inside the if statement. It'll just skip over everything. Whereas this, you only have to check one thing, and if this one thing is true, then it'll move to the next thing. But now let's say I'm going to program something that doesn't really make sense for a second. But so right here, what this says is that if run is true, or double pipettes mean or. You sort of think it like splits the statement in half. So if either one of these happen, you want to do what's inside the if statement. This is really nice in case. So like, This is really nice because sometimes you don't want just a single choice. Maybe you want your game to have multiple inputs of different types, and you want them doing the same thing, so you could do it like this. Or you just want to check something to see if either one is true, because maybe if A is this or if B is that, you want to do C, which gives you some very good power. So just make sure you know this right here means or, and this right here means and. This will all start becoming a little more clear when we start doing some actual projects, which are going to be coming up soon, because now with all of this here, you basically now know enough to create some very simple games, which we're going to start doing now, because that's the whole point of this class. Alright, see you next time.